Tabor demystifies Medicare for seniors, simplifying the Medicare enrollment process so that every aging senior is paired with healthcare coverage that best meets their unique needs. Tabor solves these challenges by unifying all of the data needed to enroll a beneficiary into Medicare into one simple system. And then we power that system with reasoning and intelligence. Over 60 million people were enrolled in Medicare plans in 2023. And we're going to see that increase to 70 to 80 million within the next 10 years. And 96% of those plans are contracted through Medicare agents. Some of the challenges that we face in deploying Gen AI model is the time needed to be able to train your model. So you can train your model before you deploy it through user testing and internal training, but a lot of the depth and the knowledge comes when you've put it out to the market and it's being used by traditional users.
Tabor operates in a very regulated industry. Tabor also has to deal with a lot of scale and complexity of data. Tabor's data is completely structured in terms of they mostly reside in tables because it's Medicare data, but it comes in the form of PDFs. So what SkyPoint's platform allows is for them to deal with this immense scale of data in a regulated platform. So SkyPoint takes care of all the regulation, HIPAA, HITRUST, and all the scale issues that Tabor has to face. SkyPoint's mission is to make the data in regulated industries more accessible via natural language. So instead of having to go through lots of spreadsheets or huge databases or lots of large PDF files, people can just simply ask questions in natural language and get back an answer. DataStax has been a very strong partner of ours from very early on in our Gen AI journey. DataStax gives us access to sophisticated technologies, vector search, advanced forms of vector search that are very, very useful all across our Gen AI stack and form the foundation and core of our Gen AI infrastructure. One of the ways is we convert all of our unstructured PDF text documents into vectors, stored them in a vector database. We also have a lot of prompts and tunes for the model that we store in a vector database. It also serves as a memory of our model. So whatever steps they've taken before, we store it in a vector database. Next time when they are facing a similar problem, they can just recall that from the vector database and take a similar path or not take a similar path. We largely use LangChain for our AI orchestration. Having said that, our philosophy is that we use these models more as programming tools, akin to a loop or a switch statement, because what we have seen is if models are orchestrating the entire flow, they just hallucinate a lot. So we use LangChain as our foundation, but we've built our own classes on top of LangChain that orchestrate everything like a traditional code flow instead of it being model driven.
A digital champion is someone who humanizes technology, bridging the gap between tech and people.